Hey everyone, and a huge welcome. So, you've just crushed your 10th board exams. First off, congratulations. That is awesome. But now comes that giant question, right? What's next? If you're feeling a little lost with all the advice flying around, seriously, don't worry. In this explainer, we're going to walk you through a super clear, simple way to find the perfect stream for you.
All right, let's get right into it. The exams are done, you get this amazing feeling of freedom, right? But then, bam, this wave of anxiety hits. What do I do now? Science? Commerce? Humanities? It honestly feels like your entire future is riding on this one single decision. And yeah, that can be pretty intense.
And you know what the hardest part is? It feels like everybody has an opinion on your life. Your friends are all like, let's all take science together. Your parents might be dreaming of seeing you as a doctor. And that one uncle is convinced you're going to be an IAS officer. All this noise just makes it so hard to hear what you actually want. But don't worry, we are going to cut through all that noise. Here's our game plan for today. First, we'll talk about why this feels like such a huge moment. Then, we'll lay out all your options, like a map. After that, I'm going to share a really simple 4-step framework to help you decide. We'll also bust some super common myths, and finally, wrap it all up so you can make your choice with total confidence. So, why does this feel like such a big deal? Well, it's kind of because it is. This is one of the first major decisions you get to make about your own future. The subjects you pick now really do set the stage for what you'll study, the entrance exams you can take, and the careers that open up. So yeah, going in with a clear head is absolutely key. Okay, so before you can pick a direction, you gotta know what the map even looks like, right? In India, after your 10th grade, you've got 3 main roads you can take. Let's break down what each one is all about. And what's so cool here is just how much potential is packed into each stream. I mean, look at science. It's not just about becoming a doctor or an engineer. You could go into cutting-edge fields like data science or architecture. Then you've got commerce, which is your gateway to the world of finance, business, becoming a CA, or even starting your own company. And don't even get me started on humanities. It's an absolute powerhouse for people who love to think critically, leading to huge careers in law, journalism, and even running the country as a civil servant. All right, this next part, this is the heart of it all. Forget what everyone else is saying for a minute. We're going to build your own personal compass, a tool that's going to help you find your true north, not someone else's. So we're going to borrow a really powerful idea from Japan. It's called ikigai. Now, the whole concept is pretty deep, but it's basically about finding that magic spot where what you love, what you're good at, and what you can get paid for all come together. We're going to use a simplified version of that to find your perfect stream. And for our purposes, it breaks down into 4 super simple but powerful questions you need to ask yourself. 1, what do you actually love to learn about? You know, the stuff you'd read up on even if it wasn't for an exam. 2, what are you good at? Like what subjects just click for you? 3, what are your goals? Dream a little. What kind of career gets you excited? And 4, the reality check. What subjects do you need to take to get into those careers? Your perfect stream is probably sitting right in the middle of all those answers. And hey, I've got a killer pro tip for you on that first question about your interests. Don't just guess. Go online right now and download the free NCERT textbooks. Grab a physics book, an accountancy book, and a political science book. Just read 1 chapter from each. I'm telling you, it is the ultimate reality check to see what your day-to-day life is actually going to look like. Okay, time to switch gears a bit and do some serious myth-busting. A huge amount of the stress you're feeling right now probably comes from these weird, outdated ideas and, of course, peer pressure. Let's clear the fog so you can see your path clearly. This right here, this is a perfect example of why this is so important. This is a true story. A student who scored above 90% was pushed into taking science. Why? Because smart kids take science. But he hated it. And within 6 months, all his motivation was gone and his scores just took a nosedive. The lesson is crystal clear. Your interest will always beat marks in the long run. Okay, let's just tear these myths apart one by one. Myth number 1. If you get good marks, you have to take science. Reality? Your marks just show you're capable. Your interest is what's going to make you successful and happy. Myth number 2. Humanities is for students who didn't score well. No way. That is one of the biggest, most outdated myths out there. It's for future lawyers, journalists, leaders, people who can think and argue. And finally, the friendship pact myth. Look, I get it, but this is about your life, your future. It is not a group assignment. So there you have it. We've looked at the map, we've built your compass, we've cleared away the myths. Now it's time to put it all together. This is all about empowering you to make the choice that feels right in your gut. And I really want this next point to sink in. Choosing a stream isn't just picking a label. It's choosing what you're going to be reading, studying, and thinking about every single day for the next 2 years. Make sure it's something you actually find interesting.
And one last thing, and this is super important. Take a deep breath. Yes, this is a big decision, but please, it is not a life sentence. People change careers all the time. If you go down a path and realize it's not for you, you can always pivot. You can learn new things and find a new way. Trust me on that.
So my question to you is this. Now that you have the map and the compass, what is the very first, small, actionable step you are going to take to start making this decision for yourself? Not for your parents, not for your friends, but for you. I really hope this has helped clear things up and given you a bit more confidence. This is a huge step, and I'm wishing you the absolute best with it. And hey, if you want more explainers just like this to help you navigate life's big decisions, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one.